Hello mouses! Can you believe some of the stupid things people will try and sue for these days? If you think the mouthy fool in your local town who tries to sue his local shopkeeper for not letting him try and bring back an empty packet of crisps that he says are defective just because he hasn't got a receipt is bad, then you won't believe the army of morons that we've got for you today. Actually, no you won't, because these people are stupid, but then again, so is the crisp packet man. Let's start with the wonderful case of Michael Crooker from Massachusetts. Michael decided that since he was looking up both pornography and bomb-making instructions on the internet, he'd better do the smart thing and make sure that his internet browser deleted all of his browsing history every 5 days. However, he didn't do the really smart thing and actually delete the browsing history himself, or, not looked up how to make bombs on the internet. No, he instead set Internet Explorer to delete it automatically and then just left it to it. So when the FBI busted him in 2004 and found all his porn, he got really embarrassed. So what's a poor red-faced criminal to do in a situation like this? Did he man up and take it like the little porn-loving wannabe bomb expert that he was? No, of course not. Instead, he tried to sue Microsoft for $200,000 for failing to make sure that when it deleted his internet history, it actually made it totally irrecoverable. Yeah, that's gonna work. Next up, we have an admirable effort by Carl Truman of Los Angeles. Young Carl here was busy minding his own business to such an extent that he failed to notice a car that ran over his hand. He sued the driver of the car for $74,000 plus medical expenses and managed to win, presumably because the court decided that the car driver was not exercising due care and attention. Mind you, if you're driving around not noticing that someone is stealing your hubcaps, then perhaps due care and attention is not one of your strong points. Yes, that's right. Someone tried to steal someone's hubcaps, got their hand run over in the process, and then won a court case because of it? What is the world coming to? Stupid is what it's coming to, as shown by this last case. Here we have poor old John Leonard. John believed that when he saw an advert that said Harrier Fighter 7 million Pepsi points, this actually constituted intent on the part of the Pepsi company to supply him with a $23 million military-grade fighter jet for the bargain sum of just 7 million Pepsi points. Unfortunately for John, the court disagreed. Now I could go on for a long time about the Carlyle and Carbolic Smokeball Company case from the 19th century, which proved once and for all that an advert can form a binding contract with the entire world, or at least those in the world who wish to take the company up on the offer, but I won't, because it's suffice to say that all laws and all court decisions have this thing called a leeway or get out due to common sense. A reasonable person would not think, hey, they're giving away a $23 million item for what is effectively $700,000 worth of points. It's just not going to happen. So the courts looked at it as the point of view of, this is advertising puff, and it's there for humour value, and not to say, yes, if you give us 7 million Pepsi points, we're going to buy you a military aircraft. Which leads me to my final question. Where did this guy get $700,000 from? If a fool and his money is easily parted, how did they gather up that much money in the first place? Surely they would have spent it all on, I don't know, a magic cow. So if you have any ideas for how to answer that question, please leave them in the comments section. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching a video, and I'll see you tomorrow.